Purifier technology secured, our eyes can finally turn to our brothers, the Dark Templar. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Khala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies.
Is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Aiur has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
I've been trying to isolate the major population centers in need of evacuation. The Zerg signatures far outnumber those of the Protoss, but most of the survivors seem to have gathered within Talametros.
There must be Nerazim phase-smiths you know among them. Those who stayed behind.
I am not seeing any Protoss life signs from within the engineering base, Hierarch.
Then they have met their fate.
Or perhaps they fought their way to safety. The Dark Templar do not follow our caste system. Some of their faithsmiths are trained warriors, skilled as any of ours.
That does give them an advantage I had not realized. But then, our people are very different.
Of course, Hierarch.
So this is the home world of the Nerazim, a planet shrouded in darkness. Fitting.
Beautiful, is it not?
Indeed. I never imagined the Firstborn would ever step foot upon it.
As Aiur fell to the Zerg, we fled to this world as refugees. The Dark Templar accepted us as equals. It was here that we first stood against the Swarm as one.
I wish I could have stood by you and shared in such glory.
As do I.
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch. All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver.
First you consort with those Terrans, and now the Fallen Ones? It is heresy. You must know this.
The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Khala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Aiur when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Khala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded, at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Talametros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch. Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Talametros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
You have not enough. You have not enough minerals.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar.
What would you ask of us? I am but a phantom. I am...
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
I lurk in the twilight. Clever. Nasperu Unadar. I will comply. Clever. Jakul Inak.
this way. I am but a phantom. By the void.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
I am here in the shadow.
Upgrade complete.
I am here in the shadows. Intriguing. I serve for now.
Artanis, the city of Telemetros is powered by vaults of solarite. If you can reclaim them, the reserves are yours.
Very well.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Veraku. I am the heart of darkness. Very wise.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
Awakens.
Very wise. Cold is the void. Very well. For the reckoning. I am the voice of the very well. Veraku. I say now.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
I serve now.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
From the shadows I come. I am the heart of darkness. I serve for now. We move unseen. We are one with the shadows. I serve for now. We move unseen. I serve for now.
We meet the enemy in battle.
For the reckoning. Intriguing.
We meet the enemy in battle. The enemy is up there.
It shall be as you say. I am the voice of the eclipse.
This warrior awakens.
Cold is the void. Intriguing. For the reckoning. It shall be as you say.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
That should buy the conduit more time.
For the reckoning.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
We meet the enemy in battle.
That is the void. We move unseen. For the reckoning. I serve for now. Intriguing. You require my skill. I am here in the shadow.
From the shadows I come.
We move unseen. Very well. It shall be as Intriguing. Very well. Very wise.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
It shall be as you say. It shall be as you say. For the reckoning.
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it.
Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
You have become a mighty warrior since last we fought together, Artanis. Even these Dark Templar revere you as if you were Adun himself. If only Tassadar could have lived to see what you've become.
I often think about him. Of how different these events would have been if you were still in command.
You are Hierarch now. Your doubts do not honor you or him.
Yet, they persist. Tassadar's shadow looms large over my every action.
You must move from it, old friend. For none of us can truly grow while still in the shadow of his mentor.
What have you discovered about the Keystone, Phase Smith?
Only that my skills may be inadequate to assess it.
Explain.
Imagine the Terrans obtained one of our fabrication matrices. Could their scientists ever understand its engineering? The task set before me is of a similar scale. The Xel'Naga were beings beyond our understanding.
Keep working, Karax. I have faith in you.
In alliance with the Nerazim, the Protoss have changed more than I ever could have imagined. Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Khatum. Vengeance for ire. Khatum.
The evacuation ships of all the Templar. You never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.